WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. So in this episode, we're going to work on getting an industrial grinder set out, in stone. So we'll dig out a nice little area where I think we'll have it pretty much inset into here so that we'll be able to easily access it. So for manual use, and B, so we can easily automate it, seeing as it'll be close to these machines. Also, I think the nice little part of having it right over there will be convenient for other matters. Hey, I don't script this stuff. Don't hate on me. So what I was doing a bit is building a bit of a basement so we can do some more generous EU production. So having it right on the level where the tank ends. Technically it ends right here, but hey, the valve's right here. I'm not gonna fault it. Let's turn that back on. It's not like it's going to help. Actually, let's turn that off. I want to eventually get this thing emptied because I want to shift it over slightly so that I can have a nice uninterrupted area just going down. So I'm going to dig that out in my free time. Maybe we can find something that will be a bit more helpful in digging out. Perhaps a diamond drill at a later date, but oh well. So we got some uninsulated copper cables that will just make into some more nice insulated copper cables, and let's see, do we have enough? It's 128 per, or is it 64? Either way, I had an insufficient energy line in my blast furnace and it wasn't being happy. So we need a 3x3 machine casings. That's one of the major things that we'll need, and it's going to probably interrupt our energy cable over here if we were to put it right next to it. So let's dig out a bit of an area. We want it to be kind of squared to that. So it might have to go right here for the machine casings to work out well. So here and here, that will be good. So if we have, this will be where our machine casings go. We'll have, actually having that megajoule cable right there is going to give us some freedom with another part that we'll want to get onto it, which will be the automation part of it. So we will then need to also have, let's put the grinder itself there, machine casings there, and we'll probably put some machines there, and I think that will be good. Nothing obvious that I can see that will be in error with this, and there we go. We got some more steel that we so desperately need. So do we have enough steel here? We have some non-reinforced machine casings which we'll place down for them to give an idea of where this is going to be. Not there, unfortunately. And might as well put them in the corners as well. So everywhere else except the center is going to be advanced machine casings, and in the center we need one bit of water if I am not mistaken. So reinforced machine casings, we're going to need 16 extra. There we go. So we're going to need a few more than that, which is a little obvious. So what we are going to need to do for that is make advanced circuits and regular circuits to make the advanced circuits. So we need 4 of these, first of all. And if we bring it over to our other table, we'll be able to get, we just have enough advanced alloys, though we do not have enough of the other part, which we always seem to be lacking. Maybe you can get something that will constantly keep some amount in a good given area. So let's half and half this, and the flint is still going strong. So I determined where the flint issue is. We have too much energy. That's going to be a problem. I determined where the flint issue is. The flint issue is with the thing over here. We'll just break it. Sorry, this pulverizer. This thing is continually making stuff, and thus gravel is getting made. Then gravel is going to here, being made into flint. It'll go down and attempts to go into the relay here. But since that relay is full, it won't go anywhere. Therefore, it gets sent as an item. It just gets ricocheted about, and somehow, because of the velocity that the gold piping had, it gets sent over there, and then just gets flung instead of going into there because the relay, if we check, is full of other useless stuff, really. Well, I guess what we could do in the meantime is just grab a bit of the flint. That'll just help a bit, maybe. Who knows? It might cause even more errors in the future. At anyway. How did I say at anyway? I honestly have no clue, so I'm not even going to attempt to defend myself. So, in that respect, let's go get our carbon fiber balls, just throw them into our compressor. Then we'll have our 4 advanced machine blocks that we are going to need for our other parts. So, advanced machine blocks, check. Okay, so next part is that we'll need to make our regular circuits. So that'll require our copper cable and electrum. And we have 3 advanced circuits. We're going to need 4 of these. And to advancify them, we'll need glowstone dust, lapis lazuli, and electrum. We don't have enough electrum. Wait, do we have some over here? Trying not to step on the flint because that would hurt, and I managed to step on the flint anyways. Stop it! Apparently it's not solving the issue, so bugger that. Okay, so flint, not flint. We need to get our... I'm gonna sort myself, shall I? Okay, we should have... and I hit my mouse somehow. We should have enough electrum, so let's throw this in. And 1 more should be good. Might as well just use all of them. We have 11 advanced circuits. And finally, once we put them together with our advanced machine block, we should have enough steel as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just enough steel, actually. Actually, we have enough for 1 more. But I'm not going to harp on about stuff like that. It's not like I'm... anyway, so... just ringing around the entire thing. We'll just need 1 more bit, which is going to be the nice little bucket of water, which we happen to not contain at this given time. Water bottle won't work, unfortunately, but we do have a bucket somewhere. Dear goodness, where are my buckets? You'd think that I'd be able to find the buckets since it's such an easy thing to not lose, I suppose. I don't know. Apparently I managed to lose something that's easily losable, or rather not easily losable, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so let's put our advanced reinforced machine casing thing, and that should be the machine blocks plus water. And all we need to do is get the industrial grinder. So if we check the grinder, we're going to need to get some advanced circuits. We actually have the 3 advanced circuits that we're going to need. Though we are going to need 2 more advanced circuits plus 3 more advanced circuits plus another of those things that's going to require a bit more compression. So let's grab, I suppose we'll grab this so that we can get... Can you stop doing that? I am trying to do some other stuff right now. I am not liking you, Flint. Okay, so now that we have this a bit better, we can throw this in and grab our stuff. So industrial grinder is also going to require these diamond cutting blades, which will require 1 more bit of steel as well, which I suppose I can manage. I think I can manage that, assuming that I have refined iron in my inventory, which is always not quite a safe assumption, seeing as I am not exactly the best at containing my enthusiasm. Okay, so let's get the stuff that we're going to need. The grinder looks interesting, though it looks like it's just one of those Mine Factory reloaded grinders. So not necessary. So how many are we going to need? 1, 2, 3. And okay, so that's 3 plus the advanced circuits, 4, 5. So 4 more circuits we're going to need to create. That's not too bad. I do have enough of the other ingredients to go. So let's go get our electrum. I'm hoping we can get some sort of automated way to do this at a later date, though I am not holding out hope on that. So let's make 5 just because. And we have just enough to make the other 2 circuits that we need, so that has worked out well. So advanced circuits, regular circuits, check, check, and double check. So we got that. We're just going to need to make our other portions. We have our iron fences from before, somewhere, anywhere, not in an easy to find place because I'm like that. We're also going to need some more redstone. Ah, crud, we don't have any redstone, do we? And where's the redstone needed? Dang it, we're 3 off. Okay, I'm gonna go out, search for some redstone, hopefully find some in an easy enough place to find. Yay. Oh, we got our rock cutter as well, so we can take advantage of that as well. Away! And that is not what I wanted, so I think we have enough tree taps, though not exactly in the most elegant way I could think of. We're probably only going to need, let's go with 6 machine blocks to be safe, and let's put these things to good use. So first of all, we're going to want to get some mining pipes for some odd reason. I hate mining pipes, and this will help us with the pump, and thankfully we have enough tree taps for that. Is it cells? Yes, it sells machine block. We got the cells, we got the machine block, we got the circuit, and thankfully none of those are in the other part of the inventory, so we got our pump, which is going to be useful. So 1 component down, industrial grinder. It's going to need the extractor. So the extractor is going to also require some of our nice handy dandy tree taps. Maybe we can recycle these or something, I don't know. Uncrafting them seems a little stupid. So we got our extractor now, that's good. Once we got our extractor, we can also go for the electrolyzer, which it's going to require 4 of these because, you know, it's cool like that. 4 of those, this, probably wrong, and it is slightly wrong in the fact that it does require cells for some sort of capacity issues. So electrolyzer, magnetizer, I know because it's required all of these dang iron fences, though I think they require refined iron, even though they're called iron fences. Though I suppose refined iron fences doesn't quite have the same ring to it, so I suppose I'll give them that. And then finally we need to get the gates, the advanced gates. We have enough advanced gates. Some of these. And then magnetizer, electrolyzer, and extractor gets an industrial electrolyzer. And then also we will need to advancify this with a few of our own alterations. With that, get the circuits up like so, get the industrial electrolyzer, get the pump, and with 2, not these things, unfortunately we are going to need to grind up 8, we're going to need to grind up 8 diamonds, yes, that's correct. Oh, wait, we need one of these. So 8 diamonds, we need 10 diamonds in total. That will give us an unfortunate edifice, and oh gosh, do we have any gold left? That is a bit of a problem. Let's check our chests. We should have enough gold, or at least some spare diamonds as well. We don't exactly. Ah, yes, we blew up all of our gold on the diamonds for these. Can we use the diamond shards, or rather reclaim them in any method? No, we cannot, because that kind of sucks. Okay. 5 stacks of iron, I suppose, would work as well. That's gonna suck. Let's see, how many iron stacks? You have 4 stacks of iron. Well, that sucks. Hmm. Okay, so we need more iron, or we need more gold. I suppose we could save ourselves a bit of gold by transmuting some of the wood that we have outside. Yes, that should work. We should have enough of this stuff to do us some justice. So let's look at how much we have. Oh yeah, that'll be enough. There we go. So I'll transmute this stuff up, even though it will be a bit of a pain. And then maybe we can not do that for once. Okay, time for an annoying amount of transmutations. Hopefully we can get this at a nominal speed. Thankfully we got our 10 diamonds, even though it obliterated our iron supply. That sucks. Okay, but at least we have our 10 diamonds. We are going to need to pulverize all but 2 of these. Let's put them in the pulverizers over here so that we don't have to go hunting for them again. So, 4 here, and not that, thanks. 4 here. And then that should give us our diamond dust. And I turned off a few of those engines, and it seems like these are out of fuel anyways, so we are going to start finally using a bit of our buffered energy supply. There's no point having these constantly running if we can't really do anything with it. So let's see. 4 diamond dust. 4 diamond dust. Oh, would you look at that? We have enough, thankfully. So 4 diamond dust here. 2 diamonds. There, and we have our, can you stop going around everywhere, thank you. And we got, in the wrong order of course, because that's how it works, our diamond grinders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I saw there were wolfram grinders, but we don't have enough steel for one, and tungsten we definitely don't have anything that we can do. Tungsten dust, I don't think it's going to be easy enough to find. Though, who am I kidding? It seems like it's easy enough to find. Dagnabbit. Oh, well, at least we have our diamond grinders. And now, once again, we got our industrial grinder. So if we place this down here, it should open up the interface. And see that we have an incomplete number of machine gates. It changed. It bloody changed. I thought... No, wait. Is it the implosion compressor that requires all these? Dagnabbit. That's infuriating. Yet it's nice, but it's still infuriating. Okay, let's change this again, so that we have the right machine casings here. Then I will be right back. We just need to replace the bottom and top ones with our non-reinforced casings. And then we'll be nominal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, water bucket there, blam. And then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you good now? Yes, you are. Dagnab it. Okay, so now that we have this okay, we can put some energy into our system. So what we'll need to do is make gold cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold cables. How many gold cables do we have right now? We have 10, though we need more rubber. Okay, let's quickly go. I planted another rubber saplings. I think we have enough tree taps, but let's just work on this. And with our rubber supplies, if I can actually take all of it, we should have enough rubber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dagnabbit, we're off by 1. Oh well, off by 1 errors. Who cares? So, we'll have an uninsulated cable. Won't matter too much if we put it in a place we're not likely to service. We can worry about cabling that part back to thankfulness later. Let's see. Power, good. Power, nominal. And if we step on this, we'll get electrocuted. Only when it's actually running. But it isn't running, so that's where this comes in. Okay, so now that we have that, that can be closed, this can be unserviced, and we have our industrial grinder. So this will have a few recipes that will be useful. I guess I shouldn't have put all of the redstone ore that I gathered into that. Yeah, that wouldn't have been... That would have been good if I didn't throw it all into the pulverizers, because then I would have other use for it. Anyways, what's past is past, right? Right. Let's go over before I turn to a Welshman or something like that. Okay, so now what we need to do is get a good return system for those. Wait a second. Do we have access to every direction? Okay, so if we have a tube going up here, that will be how we get stuff in. Then we'll also need to have the water go at the bottom, and then we'll have something that will pull from here, and then we should be good. You know what? I doubt I'm ever going to use this many. Therefore, bye. Now that we got that over with, so we'll want to have something that will replenish the water, which should be an easy enough thing to do. I think that'll just require an aqueous accumulator and a transposer, a liquid transposer. Our liquid transposer is currently not in service, and we should have enough supplies for an aqueous accumulator. So we got 2 gold from all of the copper that we have been working on, so we can use that instead of the monotony that is from all the other portions of our... We got bees. We got bees! No clue what I'm gonna do with them, but we got bees. Well, no clue what I'm gonna do with them yet, though in the future I know we will have a few uses for them. Yeah, I think we can figure some stuff out. Anyways, I am babbling again. Let me go make that aqueous accumulator. We'll accumulate our liquid transposer, and then we'll get on cracking. Okay, aqueous accumulator accumulated. We've got our liquid transposer as well, so that should be good. So we have our aqueous accumulator. It's going to give us our water, at least give us our water. Where are we going to put the water? We'll put the water sources here and here. And if we have that, we'll then need to have it facing this way. Probably the energy will go... No, we don't need energy here. This thing will need energy, however, and it will also require an input for the cells, which we'll have, and also, let's see, input at the back, good. We'll have this thing here, and we'll also need energy. So energy will probably bring via the bottom. Yeah, that's not the best way to do it, but probably the only way to do it right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it'll need 5 of those. Yeah, I am really tearing this place up. It's not even funny. Well, okay, it's kind of funny, just a little bit. You have to admit it. It's a little funny, and okay, I am definitely going to die because of this, aren't I? Somehow, somewhere, I'm going to somehow manage to get killed by this contraption. So you might as well just pull out the popcorn right now while you can. I think I had some electrum somewhere. Let me go find it. Electrum, where are you? Okay, so we got our redstone energy conduits. Redstone energy conduits. We at least have 4 of them, though we need 1 extra, and then we should be good. Now with the routing, we'll need to have the cells, the ones that we need, to go into this end. And then if we just go like so, we'll have power into here, so now we'll be able to transpose. That's good. And all of this stuff will then need to get put upwards with nothing else going here. No there, and okay, so input for liquid, input for cells, output for cells, and then we'll have all of the water cells that we need. Now, to actually get that portion, we'll then want to grab, okay, let's see, we'll want a tube and one more bucket of water so that our aqueous accumulator can A, start going, and B, so the other part won't end up like some sort of hipster or something. I don't know, hipster cops or something. So, gets us down. Good. We got our water. Good. Aqueous accumulator should be accumulating. Outputting on all sides of the spectrum. Okay, so now the input might be a little more difficult than I imagined, though this is the only place, unless we were to subset it over by 1, but no, that wouldn't really help out too much, would it? Okay, so we accumulated enough water. All that we need to do is input a few cells to the system. Well, one part of the things that we'll need to do. Now, 18 cells shall be enough for now. Let's throw the 18 cells into here. Then we got water cells. So the water cells will be the main thing that we'll have for the system, and that will be good. So now we need to get an input line and an output line as well. We can't go input there. Input will have to come through here. So maybe if we have input going like so. Input has to be at the top though, right? Okay, so like so. And we'll need to have a cover there. And then going like this and down to some sort of merry blue yonder. And we'll have to have some sort of buffer, so if we put a relay here as well, we have one relay that should give us all the buffer that we need. And it might be an easy enough patch over just to bring it over so that it'll continually, yeah, let's just put this here first. That'll be good. You can easily patch into the pulverization network by going over to here or something. Either there or going over here so that the extra goes to there. No. If the extra went there, that'd be no point in having the electrolyzed industrial grinder, so no point in having it like so. Though we will want the output to go to the sorter. So the sorter still needs to get the output. So if we bring it over the output to the wall, like so, we should be good. Bring it over for these things over here. As you can see, it's still working away merrily. Good, so we'll need to get some covers. That'll be easy enough. I think I'll go for some nice stone covers. That should be all that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, stone covers. Yep, we'll go with our original modus operandi. So let's go make those covers, and then I'll be back. Okay, for this job, I'm thinking a sorting machine may be our best bet for success, and also, if we get a few wires, that will also be good. And we have enough string, so we can go straight to the hard stuff and get our nice, lovely little wires. This might not be enough, however. So, where is red power? Stop being annoying. Okay, so we got that. And probably just a bit more string to tie us over. That'll be enough. Throw this into Shantytown, and 2 of these shall be sufficient. Also, if we go for our colored brethren, this will also be a lot easier. So, first of all, sorting machine. Do we have any of those other parts? No, we do not. So, we will want to go to get this correct right away. Hey, my wood... No, I'm not even going to go there. Okay! And we even have it in the wrong location, so that's cool, that's cool. It's not like I wanted this down right away to avoid confusion or anything like that. No! No. It's just because I'm a cheap arse. So, we got that. We'll get our cable back down here. There we go. And then getting this down will be good by just getting our wire to our battery box part. La la la. Thank you. La 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 la. There we go. So battery activated. Thank you. No problem. You're too kind. Oh, no, no, after you. So blue cable will be for our tin cells. And we'll have this set up so it'll automatically take out. I'll just do that quickly like so. And have a default route like so. You'll have blue go for our cells. We had them like so, and then we should be good. Okay, so that works there, that works there. We shouldn't ever have an excess of cells, so we're good. Let's go grab this one excess cell because we're going to want to simply extract the water from here. Didn't want that. Didn't want that. No. Where? No, I didn't want that. Okay, so things get a little more difficult when you are a dumbarse. Who would have thought it? Let's just make some more cells because that will be a bit easier instead. And we might as well make a few more. Go away, hydration cell. No one wants you. No one, not even your own self. So there, good. We'll just put these back in. Got wood? There, and we'll actually put them in here so that they automatically refill, and we should be peachy perfect. So we got all that input. It's not quite complete, though it should be an easy enough matter to complete it. Output, however, we need to have it somehow go to these cells. So what's the best method for crossover between, or rather from Red Power to Buildcraft? Is there even a method? No, I don't think so. So let's just make this a little more just difficult. That is going to be a nuisance, I am sure. There. And if we pull it under quickly, we do have a system that does technically work if we act. How did you even do that? Okay, I want you to go there instead. Is that too hard for you to understand? No? Good, good. Now that we understand ourselves. So obviously there are still going to be some complications that we will need to deal with in the future, though we can worry about that soon. Let's see. We need to get the input somehow from the outside part, which would be like so. Okay, now the only problem I foresee is this. We want it to go directly to the grinder as soon as possible, if possible. So if we go in here, this is where the problem lies, in the fact that it goes directly to the relay. If we were to move the relay over by 1 and put some sort of I only want to go to you if you are the last possible man alive, by simply, if we have one piece of iron, no we do not, though there is an easy enough way to remedy this. You can put this here and then put the other pipes around the other way by bringing this out, and we will need to repair the outside soon. So if we have this, this will be the input to the industrial electrolyzer, and it will be a simple enough thing as to just put that one pipe on. So let's repair the wall and put it on, and let's cut for a second. So as soon as we put this one pipe down, it's going to flood the markets with all of the fun stuff that we're going to want. Now, the only problem is we don't have a solid enough energy infrastructure to have this running continuously. So we need to make a much better energy structure before we can do that. I think that'll require quite a few, if I am not mistaken, diesel generators. So if we make enough diesel generators, we can get this to a lovable position. So let's button up this wall so we don't see any of this stuff like right behind it. And well, it's the floor, not the wall. The wall is at a different point, and we have other reasons to do that. So this should technically work. The only way to do so would be to get a bit of ore from this, maybe have this temporarily go, and watch as it, well, goes. Yeah, so let's wait for one bit, then we'll just see if the items and the small dust, which is another thing we will need to worry about, will work. Okay, I picked up a bit of iron. We can take this off, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's throw this in. It'll draw the energy, and if we look, it will then take the stuff out. Here's all that. It'll put it in, and it should refill it, and that is the right amount of cells that we needed. So let's put this back in so nothing shady gets inputted into it. And when we get through the system, we should see small dust. Now the small dust is going to be a bit of a problem. I think there are a few ways to remedy that, though that is going to be another addition to the system at a later point in time. Small dust should have entered by now. Oh, it already went through. Dang, that was quick. So we got our tiny piles of nickel dust and our tiny piles of tin dust. We'll need a refinement system to refine that into bigger dust and send it back to the system. I think that will also deal with tesseracts, and we'll have to think of a lovely way to make sure that all of that works. So, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.